Hey, this is Chris, and this is the unboxing of the Garmin Forerunner 935, which we have just here. And this is the tri-bundle. So you can get the watch just as a standalone, but you can also get it in this tri-bundle box set, and we'll go through exactly what that means first. First off, watch on top with presumably a fake display, and underneath is all of the tri-bundle equipment. This pulls out fairly easily. If you get the watch as the standalone, then you get it just with a black strap, but if you get it with the tri-bundle, you get this rather bold, luminous yellow one, which I'm not sure I'll be keeping on for too long. We'll see how it goes. That's just a sticker on the top with a display, and then you've got your buttons on each side. So you've got your back and your start stop on the left. That's for when you're actually exercising. You've only got two buttons separated quite a distance away, so you know which ones you're hitting. And then on the other side, you've got your more thinly spaced control buttons. The strap it's very rubbery, very flexible. Feels quite, stretches quite a bit. Feels quite solid, not as I was really expecting, not necessarily the same as you'd get on a non-sports watch or even some of the sportier watches. In terms of size, let's just compare that to, this is just my regular wristwatch. They're roughly the same size. The Forerunner's maybe slightly bigger than this, and this is, I'd say this is about an average size for a man's watch. Women's tend to be a bit smaller, but yeah, rough size. It's definitely not one of the massive ones. So on the back, it's got your cable connector and your heart rate sensor. It does wrist-based heart rates. Feel is, it's plastic, but it doesn't feel vulnerable to getting damaged. Like, it feels very solid. I don't think I'm going to be smashing this up in a hurry. So that's the watch itself. Then the tri-bundle, which is all the things you get with it. First of all, there are two heart rate monitors. Why two, you ask? Well, one is the HRM Swim and the other is the HRM Tri. The reason for the two difference is that the Swim is more resistant to pool chemicals, so if you're taking it in the pool, you want to make sure you wear that. It's also stickier, so it doesn't slip down as much when it's around your chest. You don't want it moving about when you dive into the pool. But when you're not in the pool, then you want to use the HRM Tri because it's just more comfortable to wear. The tri-bundle also comes with the quick release set for the bike. So if you want to use a bike computer and mount it on your handlebars, you can use the quick release set to do that. And it'll allow you to easily just slot it onto your bike, slot it off. So you can even do it in triathlon if you want to slot it on in a transition, if you're quick enough. This is the strap you'll get with a standalone watch, and you get it with the tri-bundle as well. So if you want to swap to a less offensive colour, I'm coming around to the idea, but if I find I have an important business meeting coming up where I don't want quite such a bright coloured watch, I could easily swap it for that. And of course, you get all the cables and fixings in a box as well. And finally at the bottom, some nice chunky instructions. But you can view the instructions on the web, and you can get a PDF download as well. How much use that'll be, I don't know. So that's the contents of the box. You've got your two heart monitors, you've got your quick release, and your additional strap, which are the tri-bundle stuff. Then you've got the watch itself, which you can get standalone if you wish. And that is the Garmin Forerunner 935. Hey guys, just got back from testing the device, been out and done about an hour's run. And So that's why I look all flustered and sweaty, and it's going to get worse because I'll also show you my belly because I've got the HRM Tri heart rate monitor on. That worked really well in terms of starting the run on my device. It pretty much picked up the GPS straight away, a couple of seconds, just the same as my phone. I think that's pretty much standard these days. I've got a Garmin sat nav that's 10 years old now, and that takes about a minute to pick up the GPS. But the watch was really quick. Also shows you how good, how long-lasting Garmin devices are, right? Sat nav's still going after 10 years old. I really like the strap, nice and comfy, and it's got inside this little catch, it's even got a little ridge that fits into one of these holes, so none of it moves around on your wrist. That's really nice. Synced with the heart rate monitor, that happens a couple of seconds, just as fast as the GPS. In terms of setting up, it paired with my phone on setup really well. The only thing I struggled with there is that by default, the watch and the phone are in imperial rather than metric measurements. I don't know if that's customized for the UK market, but I had to go onto Google and try and translate all my metric measurements into imperial so I can get them into the app. Once I'd got that set up, I could then switch it to metric, but the watch is all so set to imperial, so that was in miles per hour, and I couldn't for the life of me work out during the run how to switch over to metric. Even tried Googling on my phone, couldn't find that, so I still need to work that out. Other than that, fairly self-explanatory experience in terms of using the watch. I've just had a quick flick through the quick start manual, explained how to get me started on a run, and that was fine. The phone notifications are okay. The watch vibrates every time one comes through. I might turn that off because I don't really, I've got my phone, I can see my notifications. But if you like just being able to look at your wrist and see them, then that's a useful feature. So overall, seems quite good. I'm really curious to go onto the Garmin Connect and see what stats I get back from the watch. But so far, so good.